how to get more out of your life. This is how you do it. I think I can break it down to 3 simple things. 1 is mindset. I think that's a big key, very important. 2 is not cost, but effort and consistency. And 3, perseverance. I think these 3, I guess you can say 4 things are very important if you want to get more out of your life. So I think what I need to do is just explain. Let's start off with mindset. So mindset. How are you going to get more out of life with mindset? Well, this one I think most people know, but they don't want to accept. Some people think it's kind of cliche. It's not that important. But the reality of it is mindset is very important if you want to get more out of your life. Here's why. If you look at life in a negative lens for everything, money, relationships, spirituality, anything, you are going to get what you see, right? If I look at this person through a negative lens, I am going to probably guarantee myself a negative outcome because I don't see an opportunity for positivity. If I look at this of me starting social media as a negative thing, I'm not going to do it because I don't think there's anything positive I can come out of it. So really what you need to do is just start looking at life in every aspect as just a more positive, in a more positive way. So I don't care if you're going through a very hard time. I don't care if you're going through a very good time. I want you to focus on just the positive aspects of everything. And I think naturally, once you start doing this more and more and more, you'll get it down to where you'll start just becoming more positive. You'll start seeing opportunities. You want to put your effort in, try out these opportunities that come to you, whether that's new people that come in your life, new job opportunities, the ability to just pick up a camera and record yourself, starting a business. There's so many things. So start just looking at life in a positive lens. Don't be one of those people that hold yourself back because you just want to think negatively about everything so much, right? Think about it, like if you want to get into the gym and you want that dream body of yours, do you really think you're going to get that by thinking that it's not possible? No. You have to believe it. You have to think that you can achieve it. And this is where you get into step 2 or thing 2, whatever. Effort and consistency. Don't be so scared to try, right? Don't be so scared to try. Don't be so scared to put effort into something. I think nowadays, especially in this day and age, people believe that putting any ounce of effort is not cool anymore. It's not cool to try. You have to be nonchalant about everything. You have to not give a shit about if your freaking parents died or something. You can't care. You can't care, otherwise it's not cool. And I think you cannot fall into this trap. It's so dumb. It is the stupidest thing that ever come out of my generation or the previous generation or whatever. I understand the whole idea of nonchalance, and yes, it can be helpful sometimes, but I think people use it way too much to the point where they don't even try anything in their life, which is why they don't get what they want out of life. So get over that hump. Stop thinking that you somehow not trying as hard is going to get you anything. It's not. It's going to do the opposite. You're guaranteed not to get much out of it because you're not trying. So get over that leap, put your ego to the side, and understand that you have to put effort in. And then after that, consistency. Once you start building up your mindset, you're looking positively. You're now actually trying at something. Now you have to consistently do this, no matter what. Doesn't matter if you're tired, you're bored, you whatever. There are times where I might want to make a video, but I'm like, oh man, it's 10 o'clock at night, I don't want to do it. Or man, it's 1 a.m., I don't want to do it. But I can still get myself to do it. And there are the other days where I let it get to me and I'm like, you know what? I'll just sleep on it. I just won't do it. So don't fall into that, right? Start being more consistent in everything that you do. And you'll get more out of life. Will give it to you because you're putting effort in, you're staying consistent. Because you can try really hard at something and not be consistent at it. Every time you do try at it, you might be trying your absolute hardest, but you might only do it once a week. Or you might only do it once a year or whatever. But that one day, you might try your absolute hardest. So what I'm saying is do both. Be consistent every day, show up, do the thing, there you go. You want to go to the gym, you want to get that dream body, stay consistent with your training, stay consistent with your diet. I have a big problem with my diet, not because I don't eat healthy, but I don't eat enough. That's my problem. But we all have these issues and we just have to learn to overcome them, right? And this is where I think I'd get into perseverance. But I'll get into that in like a minute. But yeah, just stay consistent. Stay consistent in the thing that you're doing and you will get more out of it. Put a lot of effort into something you're doing, you'll get a lot out of it. Think about it this way. If you are trying to build a relationship with somebody, do you think that you not caring and you not putting effort in by not communicating with them is somehow going to build your relationship? No, it's only guaranteeing you that it's going to fall apart. Because if you look at relationship like a plant and communication is water and you're just not watering the plant, your plant is dying as you don't water it. It's dehydrated, it's not able to live because you're not watering it. So the more you communicate, the more you get across your ideas and you just talk to the other person, that is how you get to know people. You can never get to know somebody by not ever talking to them. I don't care if it's through the phone, in person, whatever. You cannot build a relationship by not communicating or not trying. I understand sometimes people get all caught up in, well, if I am too available with somebody, then they're gonna lose interest. And here's my thing. Ask yourself this. If you're looking for the one, right? If that's you, would the one be turned off because you put effort in? Like, really ask yourself that. Would the one give me a bunch of shit because I want to try? The answer should be no. Because anybody who else who is looking for the one, they're gonna want their significant other to try. That's like having a kid and being like, man, I don't want to be too available to my child because, like, I can't be too available because my value goes down. You know how stupid that sounds? It's so dumb. And I think the people who really, and here's another thing, if there's ever somebody like that who just like shits on you for just talking to them because you're too available, there's no point having them in your life anyways. It's a waste of time. Start hanging yourself around better people. Think about it this way. When you're marrying a girl, you're literally marrying like your best friend, right? That is like the goal. So ask yourself this. If it was like a dude and you guys are best friends, would you ever have to worry about you reaching out to him too much? The answer is probably not. You could probably pick up the phone and talk to him whenever you want. You never have to worry. The thought never comes across your head, well, man, maybe he thinks I'm too available, so now he thinks my value is going down. No. It's the same thing with girls. Like, if your girlfriend gets upset with you, if you're a girl, and you have a friend that's a girl, would she get upset with you because you are too available or you talk to her too much? The answer is, if it's a real friend, probably not. Actually, no, they won't. So if you ever have to, like, if they ever talk about how you're too available, like, they're not worthy of your time. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how much you like them. If that ever happens where they're like, man, you're just too available, I can't be around you. These people are pathetic. They're the biggest waste of time. I don't care what dating coach says. You can't be too available because then it turns the woman off. You can't be too available because then it turns the guy off. It's so stupid. And it's like, I think people they've lost the sense of just traditional values, right? Communication's like number one. And people are sitting here saying, you can't do that because it shows that you're not busy. How about this? Instead of acting busy, be busy. Go do something with your life. There you go. Now you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to wait 10 minutes to respond to a text. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's the stupidest shit ever. It's like, why? Why does everything have to be a game? Get across what you want out of the relationship. There you go. I don't think the one is going to trip about you reaching out once a week or 3 times a week or whatever it is. I do think there is a example of too much, but that's a very extreme cases. If a girl is messaging me every second of the day, that is different. But if you're messaging like once a day or maybe a little bit more than that, but it's not like every second, I don't think it's a bad thing. If you want to cut off the conversation, just say, hey, I gotta go do something, I'll talk to you later. There you go. It's as simple as that. Now your problems, oh my God, they've been solved. I kind of went off track with that, but yeah, effort, consistency. Number 3, perseverance. No matter how hard it gets in your life, in whatever you're doing, relationships, you're gonna have problems. There's gonna be arguments. You're gonna disagree on things. You're gonna click heads, whatever. There are gonna be times where you're gonna overthink, and this happens in every relationship. That's why they're hard. If you want to start a business, you're gonna overthink a lot. You're gonna be like, well, maybe this isn't the right move. Maybe this business is gonna be my way to success. whatever. Social media, you're going to do the same thing. Maybe this YouTube channel is just not going to be it for me. Maybe streaming isn't for me. Maybe recording videos isn't for me. And these are all obstacles. So what is perseverance? It is the sense of no matter how hard things get, you still keep going forward. You still keep your mindset of positivity. No matter how much your brain's telling you that there's things going wrong, you stay positive no matter what, right? Second would be you stay putting in a bunch of effort and staying consistent. And then when you have perseverance on top of that, now you're putting all these things in there, even though things get hard. That is when you get the most out of life. There's not really much to explain on that. It's just simply when things get hard, when you doubt, when you overthink, that is your sign to keep going forward. Because think about it this way, whether you're religious or not, let's say God is 100% real. Now, I personally believe in him. I mentioned him a lot. I do believe in God. The way I think of it is like God is giving you a challenge to see if you're worthy of whatever the thing is that you want. If the truth was that he gave everybody everything they wanted, then everybody would be rich, everybody would have successful relationships, everybody would have this, everybody would have that, right? But that's not the case. Why? Because some people deserve them, some people don't. That's what I think. Not everybody deserves to be rich. Not everybody's willing to put in the work to get that money. Some people get lucky, some people don't. Some people become addicts. You know, there's so many things. And I think it just shows you that when you have perseverance, when you're like, okay, and this is where mindset comes into play. You're like, okay, this is a sign for me to keep going. No matter how hard things are getting, this is my sign to just keep doing my thing. Yes, things are getting hard, but this is just the sign to keep at my pace. Keep on God's path, keep on my path, whatever. There you go. That is how you get the most out of life. You change your mindset, become more positive. I don't care how negative a situation is, always think positively, focus on the positives in that aspect. 2, put effort in. Don't be so scared to put an effort in. And then when you do put effort in, put as much effort in as possible, try your hardest, and then on top of that, stay consistent with it. Stay consistent with no matter what. Perseverance, no matter how hard things get, always stay consistent, always put effort in, and always keep a positive mindset. That is how you get the most out of life. And that's really it. Do those 3 things, and I think when you stick with it long enough, you will definitely reap the rewards. I think life gets you what you want when you work hard for it. But other than that, that's really it. Do those 3 things. That is how to get more out of life. Life isn't too short to make a change.